She blocked my garage, so I parked her Lexus on my roof. Not kidding. Not some Photoshop prank. I lifted her luxury SUV 12 feet in the air and gave it a front row seat to my renovation. And to karma. 2 weeks later, she was voted out as HOA president, served with a court fine, and skipped town in silence. But this didn't start with revenge. It started with a man who just wanted to fix up an old house in peace. The place was a mess. Half a roof, windows like antique jelly jars, and a garage that hadn't seen daylight since the 70s. But I saw potential. An acre and a half outside of city limits, no HOA. Just Oregon dirt and freedom. I'd been a contractor for years, building other people's dreams. This one was mine. Day 3 into the renovation, I was unloading roof joists when I heard it. Heels on gravel. I turned, and there she was. Mid-50s, visor, pearls, clipboard clutched like a weapon. "I'm Cynthia Barron," she said, tight smile and tighter tone. "President of the Laurel Heights HOA. We expect neighboring properties to maintain community aesthetics." I blinked. "Well, ma'am, I'm not in the HOA." She tilted her sunglasses like she hadn't heard right. "We still share visual continuity. That forklift and all that lumber. It's disruptive." I smiled. Slow. Polite. "You want disruptive? Wait till demo day." She left without another word, but her eyes said she was filing a complaint in her head. That night, I installed cameras. Not because I was scared, because I've seen what power-tripping neighbors can do when they think they're the law. The next week, she started circling like a hawk. Walked by every morning, fake jogging outfit and all. Phone out, snapping pictures like she was scouting a crime scene. Then came the first anonymous complaint. Claimed I was using unpermitted machinery. I emailed back scanned permits with a note. "Everything's legal. Say hi to Cynthia for me." Then someone dumped a trash bag full of weeds, spray cans, and broken pottery at my gate. Night vision caught her, hoodie up, slinking like a teenager. That's when I upgraded the floodlights. The real showdown started on a Wednesday. I had a dumpster delivery and material drop scheduled. I step outside, and there it is. Her white Lexus, parked sideways, blocking both garage bays like a smug ceramic statue. No engine running, no note, no sign of her anywhere. I called, straight to voicemail. I could have called a tow. I could have left a note, let it go. But I'd had enough of her silent war. I hired a local company, paid cash, and watched them winch her Lexus up onto the truck. She showed up mid-process, screaming like I'd kidnapped her kid. "You thief! You can't do this!" Cop shows up, looks at the footage, shrugs. "It's private property. Car was blocking his garage." She drove off in silence, eyes burning holes through the air. A week later, same stunt. Lexus, front and center, blocking my garage again. This time, with a smug little text. "HOA board meeting. No parking on our side. You don't need to go anywhere today, do you?" I stared at that message, reread it 3 times. Joey, my foreman, was standing beside me eating a bagel. He looked at the car, looked at me. "You want me to call the tow guy again?" I shook my head. "Nope, I got something better." I climbed into the telehandler we'd just unloaded. 15-foot lift, adjustable forks. I eased her forward, slid under the Lexus with precision, and raised her into the air like a trophy. Joey guided me. 20 minutes later, her car was parked right on top of my flat garage roof, overlooking the street like a smug gargoyle. I snapped a photo, texted her back. "Garage access restored. Vehicle is secure. Let me know if you need roof parking next week." 30 minutes later, she comes flying down the street in a silver sedan, like she's late for court. She sees her Lexus on the roof and loses her mind, screaming, flailing, threatening lawsuits. This is criminal. You're insane. I just sipped my coffee. Technically, I stored your vehicle out of sight, like you asked me to with my tools. She called the cops again. 2 officers showed up. One of them had been at the last incident. They inspected the car. No scratches, no dents, not even a scuff on the roof. One officer laughed. Creative parking solution. We're good here. She stormed off, red-faced, muttering about lawyers. That night, I found a manila envelope wedged under my gate. She was suing me. Civil court. Property damage, emotional distress, weaponizing construction equipment to intimidate. I didn't even get mad. I just laughed. And then I called Erica Flint, my attorney. Erica's a firecracker. Took one look at the lawsuit and said, "Cute. Let's bury her." We countersued. Obstruction of access, harassment, defamation. Joey wrote a witness statement. I uploaded every photo, video, and garbage bag incident I had. And the neighborhood? Oh, they started watching. Cynthia posted the roof photo to the community app, captioned, "Dangerous contractor uses crane to threaten resident." It backfired. Dozens of people chimed in with their own Cynthia stories. She fined me for planting marigolds. She tried to evict my inflatable Santa. She told me my fence color was hostile. Then Bob, retired Navy, 83 years old, posted, "She once told me to repaint my shed because it gave her dog anxiety. Let the man fix his damn house." Erica was loving it. Every comment, every post, we screenshotted it all. And then came the best part. Discovery. The court forced Cynthia to turn over HOA financials. Turns out she'd been using HOA funds for personal landscaping. Backyard pavers billed as community path upgrades. Security lights installed on her private deck. She even paid a buddy $3,000 to trim hedges that turned out to be a full garden makeover at her own house. Her own treasurer flipped, said he approved invoices just to avoid confrontation. Emails surfaced, one where she wrote, "He'll snap eventually. We just need to push a little harder." That sealed it. At the final hearing, she came into a tight-lipped. No entourage. Erica laid it all out. Footage, permits, neighbor testimonies, fraudulent invoices. Even Bob testified. That car looked great on the roof. Didn't block anything. The judge didn't need much time. Case dismissed. Defendant acted lawfully. Plaintiff's actions show a pattern of provocation. He ordered her to pay $12,000 in damages and referred the HOA to county oversight. Also, he recommended the HOA hold an emergency vote. 3 days later, they did. She was removed, quietly. No speech, no goodbye note. Just gone. Her Lexus? I'd returned it carefully with the same forklift, undamaged. Sent her lawyer the bill for storage. No reply. I waited one day after the "for sale" sign disappeared from her yard, and then I finished the demo on the garage roof. Joey and I threw a rooftop BBQ with the neighbors who'd backed us in court. Bob brought ribs. Someone made a banner that read, "Lifted by the law." We posed for a photo on the rafters, beers in hand, wind in our faces. Victory never tasted so smoky. The next morning, our photo hit Reddit. Caption: Contractor parks HOA president's car on his roof, wins lawsuit, gets her voted out. And me? I just got my driveway back. So, would you have parked it any differently?